Hi there, I'm Simon. Today we are going to show you how to test and replace the motor in your LG dryer. If you have been experiencing an issue such as your dryer not heating, it might be time to check this crucial part. Before we get started, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more practical and easy to follow appliance repair guides. Let's get you back to drying your clothes in no time. With over 2 million products in stock and the know-how to help you to do it yourself, we are AppliancePartsPros.com. For the job, we're going to need an adjustable wrench, flatblade screwdriver, 13mm socket wrench, a multimeter, a power Phillips screwdriver, and a vacuum cleaner. Also, please remember that safety comes first. Don't forget to unplug your dryer or turn the breakers off. And also turn the gas off. The dryer's motor centrifugal switch during the start closes contacts for the electrical path to the igniter and the gas control coils. So without the motor running, there won't be an accidental gas ignition. We need to test if the motor switch circuitry is closed. Take out 3 Phillips screws from the back of the dryer's top and slide it out. With the top panel removed, locate the PCB housing mounted in the center. Remove 2 Phillips screws to free the housing. Using the flatblade screwdriver, undo the tabs and open the cover. On the PCB, locate the blue connector with a single yellow wire and YL3 3-wire connector. Extreme care should always be taken to protect against electrical shock, which could potentially result in serious injury. Please do not test live voltage if you are uncomfortable using a multimeter around live voltage. Set your multimeter to volts AC, letter V with a wavy line. Insert the probe in a black wire connector on YL3 plug and another one into yellow wire connector at the blue 2 plug. Plug the dryer in. Turn the power on. Do not start the dryer yet. Your meter should read about 120 volts AC. Now, start the dryer on and time dry. If the reading is changing to near 0 volts AC, the motor is good. If you still have around 120 volt AC, the centrifugal switch is bad and the motor should be replaced. To remove the motor, we need to tear down the dryer. Don't worry, just watch the video and follow the instructions. Actually, it's not hard at all. Unplug the dryer, move to the front and pull the water tank drawer on the left and remove the water tank. Using the flatblade screwdriver, press the locking tab up from underneath the drawer and take it out. Using a Phillips screwdriver, remove 2 screws, one on each side of the drawer opening. Move to the right corner and remove 1 more Phillips screw from the back of the control panel. Disconnect control board plugs. Pull on the top and remove the control panel. Open the door and remove 4 Phillips screws, 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. Next, remove top Phillips screws that hold the front panel. Use a flatblade screwdriver to release the catch on the top right and tilt the front panel for about an inch. Disconnect the white and the pink plugs from the door switch and the light and remove the front panel. Remove 4 Phillips screws from the top of the front bracket and take the bracket away. Get down and disconnect the sensor plug on the right. Next step is to take out 2 Phillips screws on each side, lift up and remove the front bulkhead. I recommend wearing gloves for the next step. Don't get shy, get on your 4 and reach under the drum from both sides. Push up the idler pulley and remove the belt of the motor pulley, pull on the belt and slide the drum out of the cabinet. You may clean the dryer. Using a vacuum cleaner, carefully not to break the igniter, clean the lint out. Get to the rear and clean the duct pipe. Next, using a Phillips screwdriver, take out a couple of Phillips screws and remove the blower cover. With the blower cover plate removed, place the adjustable wrench on a motor pulley at the rear of the motor. Put it against the vent. Then, using the 12mm socket wrench, unscrew the blower wheel mounting nut. Slide the blower out. Vacuum the housing. Remove the motor switch plug by pushing on the side tabs. Next, we need to remove the clamps. Push down on the sides of the clamps with a flatblade screwdriver to release them. Remove the clamps and lift and slide the motor out. This is the old motor next to the new one, and if you don't have this part, you can get it from AppliancePartsPros.com. Slide the new motor blower shaft into the housing and place it on the mounting brackets with the switch facing right. Hook the motor clamps, connect the motor plug, install the blower wheel, the oblong washer, and screw on the nut. Using the 12mm socket wrench, tighten the nut. Place the blower cover plate on and secure it with 2 Phillips screws. Don't get lazy, we still need to put it all together so it can be called a dryer again. Place the belt on a drum with the ribs inside. Install the drum inside, make sure that the rear edge is on the 3 rollers. Place the gloves on and dive under the drum. Loop the belt over the idler pulley, push the idler pulley up, and install the loop over the motor pulley. Slowly turn the drum 1 full turn manually to check the belt position. Bring and install the front bulkhead. Make sure all support rollers are under the drum. Lock the front bulkhead into 4 pilot holes on the sides and secure the bulkhead with 4 Phillips screws. Install the top front bracket. Lock in the side hooks and secure everything with 4 Phillips screws, the longer ones on the sides of the cabinet. Get down and connect the sensor plug on the right. Bring the front panel, install it on the bottom hinges. Tilt it forward, reconnect the white and the pink plugs. Using the flatblade screwdriver, lift the catch on the right upper corner and secure the front panel with 4 Phillips screws. Open the door and install 2 Phillips screws at the bottom and 2 Phillips screws at the top. Install the lint filter. Mount the control panel. Install 2 Phillips screws on the sides of the dispenser drawer opening and 1 more from back in the right corner. Connect all the plugs. Install the top panel, push it forward to lock, and secure with 3 Phillips screws from the back. Install the water tank drawer in. Lift the tab with the flatblade screwdriver and push it in. Place the water tank inside the drawer and slide the drawer in. Plug the dryer in and don't forget to open the gas. Great job getting your LG dryer running again. We would love to hear how your repair went, so feel free to share your experience in the comments. If you found out you still need a replacement motor or any other parts, don't worry, just grab your bundle number and head over to AppliancePartsPros.com. Most orders arrive in just a few days, so you will be back to drying your clothes in no time. Thanks for allowing us to guide you through your repair, and we look forward to helping you out with your next project.